farmers and the stars. Read what they say about Chesterfields in daily newspapers covering all 48 states. It's good news for you and for me.
A.
Always milder.
B.
Better tasting.
C.
Fuller smoking.
A, B, C.
Always buy Chesterfields. They satisfy.
While a Chesterfield burns.
Chesterfield presents Arthur Godfrey Time. Yes, it's Arthur Godfrey and all the little Godfreys. Jeanette Davis, the Mariners, Archie Blyer and his orchestra, and Arthur's special guest, Bob Farrell. And here he is now, Arthur, by him by the carton, Godfrey.
Always remember, folks, when in doubt, do nothing. Thank you, Tony Marvin, and hello, everybody. Tony Marvin. How are you, Tony? That's what it says here, Tony Marvin. I don't know. That's Harry Marble, folks. You've all met him on the radio before, and a very, very nice guy. What happened to Tony, Harry?
He got tied up somehow, Arthur. I think he'll be here yet.
He got, what was that, Larry?
Tied up. He was tied
Oh,
up.
tied up.
Tied
Oh.
up, yeah.
Thank you. Well, it's nice to see so many people here in the studio this morning. How the heck did you get back from that wedding so quick? You know, we're really going to have to expect more people around here anyhow. According to a prediction by Kiplinger's magazine, by 1960, the population of this country is going to be 155 million. And won't that be wonderful? 155 million satisfied Chesterfield smokers, huh? In New York alone, by 1960, we'll have 10 million people. All trying to eat lunch at the same corner drugstore, too. Kiplinger predicts some very fancy labor-saving gadgets, though, that I'm crazy about. For instance, there's a lawnmower that'll be worked from an easy chair on your front porch. Yeah, by remote control. Now your wives will be able to get some rest, won't you? Provided they can work out the same kind of control for babies. According to Kiplinger, by 1960, we'll have all kinds of new things just loaded with improvements. But by 1960, what about Godfrey? I suppose he'll be just loaded. The report didn't say anything about what I'm going to be like, but I got a good idea. I'll still be singing the Too Fat Polka, no doubt. Only fatter. I'll be still whistling my theme song, only flatter. And every morning I'll be ready to go to bed, only battier. I guess that's it. Well, look, I think it's singing of thinks. Let's leave it that way. Thinking of things. We've got a new tune that one feller named John Murdoch wrote. No, the two, I knew there were. It's John Murdoch and Jane Clark. That would be a girl, wouldn't it? Mm-hmm. They're members of ASCAP, and they have written a tune called Mother Never Told Me It Was Anything Like This, and I'd like very much to know what you folks think about it. When I was young, my mother said, if you have any doubt, I'll teach you now so you will know what love is all about. What she told me was so sweet, but it wasn't quite complete. I knew that I should hold you, and then that we should kiss. But Mother never told me it was anything like this. She said that love is thrilling and something not to miss. But Mother never told me it was anything like this. I did the things she told me, the rules she wrote I read, and what she told me sold me. But brother, what a lot she left unsaid in all my years of dreaming. I never knew such bliss, 'cause Mother never told me it was anything like this. You scold me 'cause I treat you as though you were my sis. But Mother never told me it was anything like this. When you're away, I miss you like a Swiss miss, Mrs. a Swiss. Say, Mother never told me it was anything like this. My heart just did a nip up. I've been an awful fool. My mother's rules I'll rip up. You're super multi-gorgeously God, the years I've wasted. I'm so mad I could hiss. 'Cause Mother never told me it was anything like this. Like this. Very good. Do any good? Would that be a good tune on a record, huh? Would it? What? We got a new record date coming up on the 3rd of December, and we're trying to select some tunes for it. I think that's cute. I love that line. It says, "Brother, what a lot she left unsaid." Oh, that's a honey. The things you got to find out for yourself. Yes. Well, there's just another thing you got to find out for yourself, and that's that Chesterfields really do satisfy. There's only one way to find it out, and that's to smoke them, my friend. I can sit here and yell about them all day long, but if you don't go try them, what's the good? Go buy a pack of Chesterfields today, see? Try them, see. Better still buy them by the carton, because I'm sure as soon as you start smoking them, you're going to want some more. You don't want to walk all the way down the store again. Buy them by a carton the first time, huh? Keep buying them by the carton because you save money that way. And you'll find out they sure do satisfy. Chesterfields. I see a notice that appeared in yesterday's New York Post. Lost, strayed, or stolen. One emergency fire truck. Last night from curb on West 10th Street near Greenwich Avenue. Bright red panel body, red headlights, siren, insignia, and lettered fire department on each side. Finder, please return to Fire Department, New York City. My friend, check the vehicle you're driving, will you? If you don't ordinarily drive a fire truck and you are driving one, it may be the one they lost. That reminds me, did you know that they got an organization called the Expectant Fathers Club here in New York? Yeah, first meeting was held Wednesday, day before yesterday. They claim the purpose is to raise the status of the fathers-to-be of the nation. Too often, attention is focused on mothers-to-be, and papas get the cold nose. Cold nose? That reminds me of a very funny story about a cold nose. How does that story go about the farmer that heard the noise in the chicken coop one night? He got up in his long-handled underwear and got a shotgun and ran outside, squatted down, took aim at the chicken house, and he was just about to say, "Whoever's in there, come out," when his dear old faithful dog came up behind him. Tell you, them trapdoors are dangerous. You know? Well, you can go on and finish that story yourself, but This thing about the fathers-to-be, it says this is going to be entirely fraternal and educational in nature. Special classes will be held under the guidance of official Red Cross nurses. Membership cards in the club certify that members are, 1, on call at all hours to fetch and carry whatever the little woman desires. Oh, brother. 2, are allowed time off to compare notes with fellow fathers-to-be. 3, are preparing to take baby care hints from mother-in-law. 4, be permitted to deduct 10% from the bill of any doctor who remarks, I have never lost a father yet. A member is allowed to wear a little pin in recognition of his delicate condition. And need for sympathy and understanding. I'm all for that club. We should have had that around when Remo was expecting. I never saw a man go out. Let me see. Here's a girl I don't think is expecting. Jeanette Davis. Come here, darling. Jeanette. She's expecting only to sing for us. A very nice song called The Gypsy in My Soul.
If I am fancy-free and love to wander, it's just the gypsy in my soul. There's something calling me from way out yonder. It's just the gypsy in my soul. I've got to give in to my emotions. I am only content having my way. There is no other life of which I'm fonder. It's just the gypsy in my soul. No care, no strings. My heart has wings. If I'm fancy-free and love to wander, it's just the gypsy in my soul. I've got to give in to my emotions. I'm only content having my way. There is no other life of which I'm fonder. It's just the gypsy in my soul.
There is just a gypsy in my soul. Jeanette, that's wonderful. That's an old tune, isn't it? That's not a new one. Say, I don't ask for very much on this show. Just that you buy Chesterfields and buy them by the carton. But you know what? People send me the darndest stuff. For instance, one time I got what I thought was a lovely tea towel. I took it home, and the wife opened it up, and 2 safety pins fell out. But look what I got this morning. This is the darndest thing you ever saw. They're knitted or crocheted things. Look like 2 ears of corn. Like maybe overcoats for Chiquita bananas or something. I know what they are. They're souvenir earmuffs used by Clark Gable. That's what they are. Or are they? Wait a minute. Let's see what she's... Oh, they're knitted holders. Knitted holders to be used as pot holders. Oh. They wouldn't do for Flato, would they, huh? They wouldn't hold his pot. Well, I thank you very much, anyhow, Mrs. Budge. Mrs. Budge was that? Yeah, Mrs. C.F. Budge of Oakland 5, California. My eyes going bad? Yeah, those are, what do you mean? You grab a pot like this with them, huh? That's very cute. Thank you very much. I got to get me another room to keep all this stuff in. Now let's get the mariners up here. 4 former Coast Guardsmen these are. You know, these fellas are really, really deep water sailors. Nice guys. And it shows up in their singing, too, you know. When they get going on a real fast number, oh, boy, you should see the spray up there at the mic. They're always very good in the morning, though, loud and full of pep. But you ought to hear them in the evening when the tide goes out. What's the tune you got, boys?
Coming a courting Cora Belle.
That's for me.
I'm a coming a courting Cora Belle. Got a four-leaf clover stuck in my lapel, with a horseshoe in my pocket and a rabbit's foot as well. I'm a coming a courting Cora Belle. Gotta keep up my courage, Cora Belle, for to speak up to your pappy for a spell. Gonna mention my intention of a honeymoon hotel. I'm a coming a courting Cora Belle.
So it's giddy up, Sylvester, don't you dare to stop. 'Cause underneath this double breast beats a heart that's about to pop.
I'm a brave and caressing Cora Belle. I'm a counting on some kissing in the dell. Let it thunder, let it lighten, let the rain come down pell-mell. I'm a coming a courting Cora Belle. I'm a coming a courting Cora Belle. Got a four-leaf clover stuck in my lapel, with a horseshoe in my pocket and a rabbit's foot as well. I'm a coming a courting Cora Belle. So it's giddy up, Sylvester, don't you dare to stop.
'Cause underneath this double breast beats a heart that's about to pop.
I'm a brave and caressing Cora Belle. I'm a counting on some kissing in the dell. Let it thunder, let it lighten, let the rain come down pell-mell. I'm a coming a courting Cora Belle.
All right. Speak up. Where were you? This Tony Marvin just shows up 18 minutes after we start. What happened?
What happened? I oversleep and I get a flat, both. Have I got trouble?
Have you got trouble?
Very disconcerting, Oliver. Very disconcerting.
I want you to know, Tony, that it was nice having you around here.
Thank you. Shall I turn in my beard now?
You oversleep and get a flat, both, huh?
Yep. That's Brooklyn.
Hey, is this true? Things are flat in Brooklyn? Okie doke. Don't let it happen again. Hey, for you ladies who like to serve something different to your guests, I have some tricks for you. You might try these tricks to your snacks next time. For greasing casseroles, for instance, keep a small piece of salt pork in the refrigerator. Keep a club in your pocket to keep your husband off of it. Next, to improve the flavor of potato chips, heat them and sprinkle them with garlic salt. Hey, I'll bet that it would be good. And if you want to serve lobster salad, here's a way to economize on it. To 2 parts of lobster meat, add 1 part of steamed or boiled halibut. You'll have to hurry, though. If the meat markets find out you're saving on lobster, they'll charge you more just for the halibut, you know. Who asks the most questions, the women or the men? According to the Better Business Bureau of New York City, the women ask most questions, and they make more complaints, too. In fact, the ladies account for 75% of all the questions and complaints that come in over there. I don't know about that Better Business Bureau, but a lot of my friends say the same thing about women complaining and asking questions. In fact, I took a little poll about it, and here are the results. The commonest complaint heard by these men from their wives is this. It's too bad you have to work so late at the office, dear. Your company must be losing money. You've got red ink all over your collar. Yes, got a wire from Sarasota, Florida. You hear me yesterday talking about that Gargantua and Toto were going to adopt a baby, and I said it was in Miami. Boy, those people in Florida. I'll be a son of a gun. Here it is again, see? Dear Arthur, shame on you. Sure you know better than to start the animals of the greatest show on earth, ranting and snorting. Sarasota, Florida is known the world over as the home office. Please correct your statements. Signed, Roy Fenney, President, Sarasota County Chamber of Commerce. And here's another one. Dear Arthur, you made a terrible error in this morning's broadcast when you stated that Ringling Brothers Barnum and Bailey Circus winter quarters are in Miami. I admit Miami is famous for many attractions, but Sarasota is the home of Ringling Brothers Circus, and every year thousands of visitors to the Sunshine State visit the winter quarters here. Would appreciate you correcting this terrible error. Signed, John B. Browning, manager, WSPB. Everybody in Florida belongs to the Chamber of Commerce. Every time I get something balled up down there, I get 95 million telegrams bawling me out about it. I saw that thing yesterday, and it said Miami was the date line, so I figured that's where it was. I didn't think too good. All I did was to be sure it wasn't Sanford. Citizens of Sanford tell me that's the only place anything ever happens in Florida, so I made sure it wasn't that. I don't know. I'm a little bit dubious, though, about the way you all fight for the honor of adopting monkeys. How about a song from Jeanette Davis for us, huh? Jeanette Davis has got a tune called I Don't Stand the Ghost of a Chance, and it's a lot of propaganda.
I need your love so badly. I love you oh so madly. But I don't stand a ghost of a chance with you. I thought at last I'd found you. But other loves surround you, and I don't stand a ghost of a chance with you. If you'd surrender just for a tender kiss or two, you might discover that I'm the lover meant for you, and I'd be true. But what's the good of scheming? I know I must be dreaming. I don't stand a ghost of a chance with you. If you'd surrender just for a tender kiss or two, you might discover that I'm the lover meant for you, and I'd be true. But what's the good of scheming? I know I must be dreaming, for I don't stand a ghost
Thank you, Jeanette. That's lovely. That was nice accompaniment you played on that bull fiddle, too, Gene. I liked that. Gene Traxler has success at last. He got an offer this morning to play that bull fiddle with the Mumbles Quartet. You know, years ago, Liggett and Myers did a lot of research with tobaccos and tobacco blending until they hit just the right combination for real smoking pleasure. And then as a sort of double check, they had smokers all over the country to try this blend and tell them how they liked it. And this right blend turned out to be so satisfying that Liggett and Myers introduced it under the name of Chesterfields, and in all these years, they've never changed that blend because they never had to. Chesterfields always satisfy. They're the right combination of the world's best tobaccos. The right combination in a cigarette for smokers. ABC. Always buy Chesterfields. Hey, I just thought of a terrific invention, Art, for the band. A harmonica with a windshield wiper for people who drool. Could we use that? Let's get Bob Farrell, who was the last Monday night on the Talent Scout show. We had a photo finish. And Jack DeLeon, who's been entertaining us all week, just edged out on the meter over there that reads the score, a very fine young baritone who is so good that I've invited him to come over here and sing for us today on the Chesterfield show. Ladies and gentlemen, it's with great pleasure that I present Bob Farrell.
A fella needs a girl by his side at the end of a weary day, to sit by his side and listen to him talk and agree with the things he'll say. A fella needs a girl to hold in his arms when the rest of his world goes wrong, to hold in his arms and know that she believes that her fella is wise and strong. When things go right and his job's well done, he wants to share the prize he's won. If no one shares and no one cares, where's the fun of a job well done? Or a prize you won? A fella needs a home, his own kind of home. But to make this dream come true, a fella needs a girl, his own kind of girl. My kind of girl is you.
Thank you, Bob Farrell. Good luck to you all. Have a nice weekend, everybody. Be the good Lord willing. We'll see you Monday. Till then, Godfrey says bye-bye for Chesterfield on CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System.